have a display case of all this stuff. I think it would be really awesome. I just don't know where I would have the room. I'd have to give up something. But it'd be cool to have a display case of all the different things that we have picked up over the years.
Winkers, you're going to have to move out. Sorry.
Yeah, we need your room. Get out, Winkers.
We're kidding.
Seriously.
Ooh, wow, you see how quick Friar hustled over? By the Virgin, I've never seen you breathless before. Is there a wolf at your heels? Little John sent me to tell you that
everyone's dead.
catch your breath, or I may never learn what you have to tell.
Everyone's dead.
Abbott's treasure train has been sighted. Signals passed from our northernmost scouts. Will remains on watch at the Overlook. Good, then we have time to plan.
Wait, I thought that we were doing what's-his-face's plan.
No, this is day 11 now.
Okay. All close by within hearing range. Where are the rest? Right, so
Okay,
close.
so
Okay,
is...
so now we've moved it on, and now we're on day 11. Okay.
Yeah.
And we chose the optimal plan, correct?
Correct. We didn't lose any men, so we tried 3 different routes of seeing how many people you lose, which you don't want to lose outlaws, because if you're trying for the best ending, somebody like figured out what the way to calculate it, like how many outlaws you have, how much ransom you earned, also kind of like how did you approach various people and stuff like that. Were you a jerk to people? Were you nice, about getting people's clothes, like, oh, I'll buy them from you, or versus being evil and threatening people. And it reminds me even a little bit of like Quest for Glory 2. You get to the end and it's showing you like the people you helped, and people who come up and say, oh yeah, you did such a great job and stuff, and there can be like little differences, generally depending on like which character class you played, like if you're a fighter or if you earn the right to become a paladin, you get some different endings as well to that game.
Yeah. Okay, Winkers, go make your lunch.
Here's another case, I think, of plans and trying to choose different ones to see how they go. The men are on alert. They'll be here as quickly as they can manage. I hear Little John coming already.
Our scout has reported that Baron's treasure train has entered Sherwood upon the north. Baron Lafevre rides in the fore. The treasure is carried upon 3 mules in line behind him.
How do you know that?
Upon each side of the mules, he has 20 heavily armed men, of which 10 are crossbowmen and 10 carry shields and spears. So we face 40 well-armed men in all, plus the Baron. What do we know of this Baron? He is in service of Prince John. He must be a man of dubious honor, but no less dangerous. If he rides in the fore, he is no coward. Shall we present our strategies? Aye, let me hear them all. Let us concentrate all our fire from the Overlook where we're best protected. We'll strike without warning and simply keep firing relentlessly until they are scattered or surrender. This battle will cost us men, no matter what tactics we choose. We should demand a surrender first in case this Baron has more sense than courage. But set upon them from all sides if they refuse. There's no glory in an ambush. I couldn't even make a simple song out of it. We should show our strength from the Overlook with a blare of horns and the beating of drums singing the praises of Richard Lionheart. If they fail to surrender on the spot, then we open fire and let fall a deadly rain of arrows. Against such trained soldiers we have but one advantage: surprise. It must be a sudden ambush, and we fall upon them equally from both the Overlook and the far side of the road. Let us round up some wild boars and drive them into the road. The horse and the mules will panic, the boars will gore some of the soldiers, and then we can move in and take over. Well, I'm guessing much is much to do about nothing,
Yes,
because
let's try
that's
his
definitely
awful-
not a good plan. Well, that's that. They've gotten past us. Aye, no need to remain here. We might as well return to camp and lick our wounds, so to speak. There was naught left but to straggle warily back to camp, where we sat gloomily pondering our loss as the night fell. I'm sorry, it is all my fault.
And you lost an outlaw.
Nay, lad, 'twas I who chose to race around the forest like a headless chicken after a bunch of vicious pigs that gored one of our own men and refused to run in any direction, even close to Walling Street. Aye, once the Baron heard of us thrashing about, he doubled the pace. They were long past the Overlook or any other place where we might attack by the time we regrouped. We must face the sad truth: we have lost the treasure. Our duty is unchanged. When the Queen's night arrives, we will turn over as much ransom as we have. Let it not be said we failed to keep our trust, no matter that our efforts are disappointing. All right, so maybe not, right? Maybe not.
Much is an awful person. Has awful ideas. Okay. Wanted to at least show that is a horrible plan. So then we'll show. We'll try like maybe 2 others, and I think this one is Tux is a good one.
There are men on alert. Yeah, I'm gonna scout. Blah 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 blah. Can't you save it after this? Okay. Can't you save it now?
Nope.
Okay. I really don't care and don't know.
Well, let's try Alan's this time. Kind of sounds like.
All I can say
Kind of
is
sounds like King Graham falling in King's Quest V.
I'm thinking this is not the best way to go either.
I think Tux is the best, but
Father Tux, Friar Tux, seems to have the better plans. Oh, we killed all those soldiers too.
seize the treasure. Oh, lost 4.
I fear Alan will find little to sing about. The Baron scorned our challenge and fought to the last man. We lost many a good man. Only the knowledge that his treasure can free the king eases the pain of their loss. We spent the rest of the day helping Chuck count the money. 50,000 marks in gold and silver we had taken. This will surely buy the king's freedom. Let's toast to all my brave lads, to the loyal outlaws of Sherwood, and to Robin Hood, and to the king, and to the suffering of Prince John and all the whipped dogs who licked his boots. A finer day's work we've never done. When the Queen's night arrives, we will have a magnificent gift for his sovereign lady. Watch the road well, we dare not miss him.
Okay, and now this time. Last time we only had like 5,000 points from the bad route. Now we have 6,000 something. But let's try a slightly better approach.
There is definitely better approaches to this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
After this, I'm going to go check on Alex.
Yeah, he even kind of meowed at me when I got the other 2 cats in. So, but then he'll want to go back in, go back out like 2 seconds later.
Especially if it's nice.
He might come in and
warmer day.
Yeah, okay. We'll click through all these options. Okay, this time we'll try Tux.
A surprise ambush. I really don't know there's much difference between...
Guys are running back there this time.
Yeah. He's a treasure. Caught from both sides by surprise, the Baron and his men were quickly vanquished. Only 2 of the soldiers chose to surrender. We stripped them of their armor and weapons and set them free. Truly, this has been a proud day in the history of the outlaws of Sherwood Forest. We spent the rest of the day helping... Yeah, so this is the same.
But we didn't lose anybody.
A toast to all my brave lads, to the loyal outlaws of Sherwood, and to Robin Hood, and to the king, and to the suffering of Prince John, who all the whip dogs who lick his boots. And a finer day's work we've never done. When the magnificent gift for his sovereign lady. Watch the road well, we dare not miss him.
Okay, 65,000. I think that's about the max you can make, so.
All right, sounds like a Save de Game.
Yeah, day 12 already. So.
Okay. It's good you're up. Will sent me with a warning.
Oh.
The sheriff has loosed his mongrels to plague us again. Will urged you not to go abroad until they've gone their way. Yet I must, for the Queen's Knight will ride along Watling Street, and I must not miss him. Aye, that's what I told Will you'd say.
I read something, see, like, kind of like that cave in the back that was supposedly like going to be like the original cave instead of him walking out of here. But, it's like,
But go carefully, master. You'll have little chance if they catch you in the forest alone. I'm heading south, Will said, to leave the overlook to you. Thank you, John. May the Virgin Lady protect you.
okay, I think we need to do another case of getting chased.
And you? Do we have the trees again still?
Yeah, have to
Okay.
do the...
So I seem to remember that. I got to go get my towel. It's
Okay.
You washed it, I think, and I need it.
or find something.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not here. I thought it was already cleaned unless you put it away.
Let me double check, Alex.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Everybody foolish and did want knowing the men's. Okay, let's. Okay, looks like he's running. Okay, let me see. Oak Doer. These are definitely some nice touches with the research and the hand alphabet and the different trees. Let's see. D. U. I. Bling. All right. That was a lot easier than last time I had to do this, where I had to keep just running around trying to find the guards. Don't know if this is necessary to do this again, but maybe they're like, hey, we really want to employ this again. The danger is past. We make such a lovely tree. Tell the green man it will be done. Tell the green man you appreciate it. Good, I have such trusted men. While I eluded the sheriff's men, they found the Queen's Knight and hold him for me upon Watling Street. I'll join them at once. So you're the leader of this rebel. What's the meaning of this? Sire, I beg you to forgive my men if they angered you. They only did as I bade them. Do you not come to Sherwood seeking me? You'll learn nothing from me as long as I'm surrounded by outlaws. My men are completely trustworthy. You have nothing to fear from them. I ordered you to send them away. Very well, men, you best leave. I don't like a Robin, not one bit. Neither do I. Then go because I ask it of you. Queen's Knight or no Queen's Knight, he could use a lesson in manners. Well, explain yourself or step aside. I've no time to waste on a common outlaw. So we just did the other, get chased, turn into a tree.
Okay. I've seen that. So
I'll not move to step until I learn what I need to know.
Okay.
Then you best be quick about it or my sword will teach you to move. He's heavily armed and watches me suspiciously.
Okay. The knight has a little skittish warhorse. Horse, do you speak? Nay. I thought not. Nay. Do you serve the queen? What is that to you, outlaw? If you wish to leave this forest alive, you'll answer me. You dare threaten me? I wish only to serve the queen by delivering the treasure as promised to her messenger. You should have said that so at once. Turn everything over to me. When I'm sure you're the man I want, I'll be glad to do so. Get on with it then, and be sure I'll report your insolence to my sovereign. Have you no token, no message to prove you're the Queen's Knight? You've no right to question me. In the name of the Queen, deliver the ransom. Swear loyalty to King Richard, and I'll do so at once. You don't command me, outlaw. If you're a loyal man, nothing could be simpler. Swear your loyalty. I order you in the Queen's name to deliver the ransom. You false knight, what have you done with the true messenger? It's a trap. Here's your answer. Every instinct I have told me this knight was no queen's man.
Yeah, so that's one way, or we do the password and stuff like that. So, and you're like, what was that?
He carried this letter sealed with the imprint of the prior's ring. The letter reads, I've advised the prince that we have succeeded in our mission. The cub is taken, the lion is caged. It is signed by the prior of the monastery and addressed to the sheriff of Nottingham. Little John can deal with the horse. He has a way with the beasts. His armor wouldn't fit me even if I thought he'd make a good disguise. He's thoroughly dead. Horse, do you... Nay, okay. So I kind of figured what would stop them from setting a trap for him and his men. I stay within range of your horn, master. What's happened here? Why'd you kill the Queen's Knight? He wasn't the Queen's man. He carried a written message to the sheriff from the prior, proof of their conspiracy with Prince John. Oh, it's blood. What are the truths, Queen's Knight? We must find him. So I'm guess they probably have him in the prior, the monastery or something. Who knows? This is clear proof of the prince's treachery. I want my advice. Give it to the Queen's Knight if you ever find him. I cannot read, as you know. What's it say? The prior speaks of a successful mission, a cub taken, and the lion is caged. That can mean but one thing: the Queen's man captured, and King Richard will remain a prisoner. If they have the Queen's Knight, he may well be dead. I think they wouldn't dare kill him yet. I'm sure he's held somewhere close by. You can't think that they have him hidden in Sherwood. Nay, I suspect the monastery. That was my thought. The sheriff wouldn't risk keeping such a prisoner in Nottingham. And even though I rescue folk, the monks will never dream I'd be so foolhardy as to dare their walls again. There's no better place to keep him. Indeed, it is only the place is the only place they could keep him. Okay. Leave this mess with me and I'll get it cleaned up. That's what when the text is going fast, sometimes you have to, ad lib and improvise. On the east side, the ground rises sharply to a ridge which provides an excellent overlook of Watling Street. And our camp is due east of the overlook.
Okay, 6860.
By dusk, the forest was clear of the sheriff's men, for they're not as brave as to roam Sherwood at night. Nonetheless, I counted men anxiously as they returned to camp, one by one. When we were all safely returned or accounted for, I joined my friends by the fire. I grow weary of these sheriff's men tramping through our territory like vermin. Aye, this is an outrage. The sheriff must think this is his forest. We cannot let him hinder us. We must find the true Queen's Knight, even should he set a soldier behind every tree. We better sleep on it then. Tomorrow may well be a desperate day. So now we're day 13.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I want to go back and try this once more. We're gonna try doing something slightly different, see if that creates different score at all. Okay, we went through all this. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. R A N S O. Yeah. Dang it. What were you doing with your hand? Perhaps you didn't watch. Okay. Well, I can try that again and hopefully. R A N S O M.
What's okay? So
You
yeah,
cannot be the true Queen's Knight.
So that outcome is about the same. 67, 60.
Well, we have to search him, talk to.
Okay. 68, 10.
Okay.
68, 60.
Same amount of points.
So that one doesn't matter, the outcome, but would you get to use the password at least and practice it for the right guy?
Yeah.
So, yeah, same thing. Hide the body. Hide the body, steal the horse.
We got a new horsey.
It's a fine looking horse. Okay. All right,
Okay.
day 13.
Day 13. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna refresh it. Hi. Hello, Chloe.
Chloe. What are you doing? Oh, so I hope everyone's got a good week ahead of them. My week is at least a couple days of work starting tomorrow and half day on Tuesday and then out for the rest again. So, but I probably would not take another day off until I think there's one in January because Martin Luther King's birthday. And then the President's Day. I don't give a shit about it. And so that day I have off, but after that, nothing until probably summer. And so I want to enjoy this week and just kind of the 4 days I do have off. 4 days? 3 days. 3 days. I'm pretty sure it's 3 days that I do have off and just kind of chill and read and watch TV and maybe play some games. I'm still working on Mickey Mouse. I've caught the worst boss fight yet coming up, I think. And to finish that game, play some more Astrobot. But so I was going to talk to Medicine Hat. It was a while back when we talked about where Medicine Hat is in the game and in Astrobot, and he is in the same area as I am. He's in that second galaxy, and I am stuck trying to get to the end of the level. I've gotten all the Astrobots. Not Astrobot. I've gotten all the missing bots, the 7 missing bots. But what I don't have is a way to climb and get over, and I'm so close to getting out. So I just have to practice that again and again and again and again and again until I finally get it and can move on. So I've got that. And there's a few other games that I could play. I noticed that I bought some games back in September during the last Steam sale and didn't play some of them, so I might be able to do that as well. But honestly, I'm just going to, try to enjoy what is left of this year, the last year of sanity for a while, I think. And it's not even really sane, but it's probably tons more sane than it's going to be soon. So this I'm watching a show on Netflix called The Gilded Age, which is, it's kind of a Downton Abbey kind of series. I watched a cool movie on Netflix. I watched Carry Out, which is about the guy that's the TSA who gets told that he needs to let a bag go through or his girlfriend's gonna die. And that one, both of those people who acted in that, Jason Bateman, who I really haven't seen him in such a role before, he's ruthless. And the guy who plays the TSA, and it's action filled and it's pretty cool. And if you have Netflix, I recommend giving it a try. And let's see, pretty much just, chilling and enjoying what's left of 2024.
Switch out the laundry too.
Oh yeah, good idea. And we have pizza for lunch today on the brunch. What are you all eating for your brunch? We are having pizza.
A farthing for your thoughts, Will.
Oh, and I was wondering what would happen to us if the king doesn't return. Those are unhappy thoughts and not worth a farthing. Like a penny for your thought, but a farthing for your thought.
A penny's worth a lot in this game, so. Like those
bad enough
guards
we can't
wanted 4 pennies.
Bad enough we can't send our share of the ransom without the Queen's Knight. And if you can't find and rescue him, we'll be blamed for his death. You know that. Prince John will seize the crown and he'll spare nothing to rout us out of Sherwood. I know it well. See, I see a little way that can help. It's up to you, Robin. One thing, hold on just a second. I always thought there was Sir Robin of Locksley was Robin Hood, and he had titles and stuff like that.
Well,
They
wasn't
got
that the Prince of
C's.
Thieves variant of it?
Maybe. I mean,
'Cause I
there
think
are
there's-
many variants
Yeah,
of Robin
I think
Hood.
that's the thing, is that it's even from what I think it was this mentioned, how things have changed and mutated over time. Like Marion wasn't originally part of it. Yeah, Maid Marian, who seems so much a part of Robin Hood, earned the myth from a curious direction, for she was a figure in the May Games. She was derived from a French play that had nothing to do with Robin Hood and was paired with the English Robin for the spring celebration sometime between 1450 and 1500. The story of Marian entering the woods disguised as a page and fighting with Robin wasn't written until around the 18th century. So, yeah, there's a lot of different kind of ways things could be done and interpreted, and
also it
names are used.
depends on what era of the story we're in too, because I think the Errol Flynn movie Maid Marian is already in the camp when the movie is kind of rolling. So
In this one, there's kind of this magical aspect of things too, definitely. So
yeah, a reason to burn the witch, you know. Okay, so anyway, let's just see what our options are. As I said, I see no way we can help you in this rescue. You have alone been to the monastery and know the lay of it. If we had Caesar's army, we might be able to assault the place, but even then, it would be difficult. We could not hope to take it by force, this is true. This is a task best suited to you alone, and 'twill make a fine addition to tack on to the end of your ballots.
let's see what happens if we try to. I love Scum VM that you can just let's see if there's.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a little cheeky. Look, an outlaw sees him, you're dead. All right, we got that. We figured that. I dare not set foot inside the town walls, and I dare not set foot into Nottingham. I might as well put my head in the noose if I go there.
Yep. Okay. And we talked to you.
Again, ad lib.
Okay.
No, Marion, she's been. Where is she anyway? Oh yeah, she's
with the widow's sister.
she's safe.
So, from what I've seen of things, that if you let Marion die, and of course she has to give you the password, you can come and talk to like the Willows if she has passed away to find it. So it's like, okay, that's nice that this game was a lot better about not dead ending you. And there are
But
definitely
if
a
you
lot
let
of things.
Not die,
That's a really sad.
not only is
way
that
to
a
it.
shitty ending, but why would you want to go on?
Yeah, when I was reading the Pete Way autobiography, speaking of, kind of English games and stuff like that, English themed games, Pete Way was also married 6 times.
Six times.
It was almost kind of like a King Henry VIII type of thing,
Holy
because it was
snap.
like he was divorced of his 6 wives. It was divorced, died, divorced, survived.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost was, but it was something like, I think his 3rd wife, I think he did divorce, but she had died as well from, I can't remember if it was drugs or alcohol or something, and he might have been a bad influence on that. And then I think there was I think the 4th wife, they were both into the hardcore drugs and stuff like that, and I guess they had an argument, or he couldn't. No, I think he was trying to fly back to the United States, and his visa or something or whatever he had expired, and so he had to go back to England, get that renewed,